And that was Melissa Errico, who is starring in Finian's Rainbow at the Irish Repertory Theatre here in New York. The groundbreaking 1947 musical follows an Irishman who steals a leprechaun's pot of gold, escaping with his daughter Sharon, to a mythical U.S. town in the Jim Crow South. Joining us now to discuss is actress-singer Melissa Errico, who has starred in 7 Broadway shows. Welcome, Melissa. So great to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Such a good story, this musical. You find Sharon, as Sharon, you find romance, yes, but you also encounter economic challenges, bigotry. Do some of these themes resonate today?
Oh, well, you know, when I've played this part many times. I've done this role now over a period of 15 years, actually. And so I know the play very well, and I've done it at different times in history. And I knew when I was asked to do it this past summer, to open it in the fall, I said, oh, God, again, Finian's Rainbow. But this is an eternal and beautiful story. But I had no idea how much it would strike a chord, both with the press and with the actors themselves having to do it. These are young people who've never done a play, a historical American musical about racism and so on. And then the audiences in the last couple of days especially are on fire for this, and it's a beautiful play.
Because now it's been extended, congratulations, through December, possibly even longer.
Yeah.
So, as you said, it is clearly striking a chord.
It is a beautiful show.
Now, you, as you mentioned, have played Sharon before, both as a younger actress, and you recently wrote an op-ed about what it means to be a 40-something actress playing the ingenue.
Oh, I like that, 40-something.
40-something, yes. We can be broad here and vague. And I'm curious if when you look at your performance as Sharon, as a younger actress, versus the way you perform it now, can you objectively see the difference?
Well, it's harder to get into the clothes. No, I'm kidding.
I love you.
The petticoat.
Yeah.
No, the interesting thing about being an actress in general is that you think, that you most benefit, in your success and in your ability to connect to people when you're very prettiest and you're youngest, everything's all fair. But the truth is that as I'm getting older, I have more information and more compassion than I've ever had before. I know I didn't prepare an answer for you, but the truth is that this part that I've lived with for so long is so deeply compassionate and is so much about hope and acceptance. And as the play is about that we judge each other based on what we look like and our skin color, it's also possible that we judge each other, and women and entertainment and women in general, or even each other based on our looks so much and our outsides.
So do you objectively feel that your performance is deeper now?
I do.
Yeah.
Don't miss it.
Right.
No, I do. I love it, and I care about it differently. I've put a lot of thought into what Ireland would have been like in the 30s and 40s as well, where because I do come with my father, and where is the mother, and where are the brothers and sisters? And the history of every immigrant, the people who come to our country, they usually have quite a story before they arrive.
Absolutely.
And when they encounter intolerance and difficulty in America, they might have felt it themselves. The Irish were treated rough in that time, and they were called savages by the Brits. And so when they arrive in America to see Black people treated poorly, they would have a layer of understanding of the struggle, because they came from a place of struggle. So I think I'm understanding things, as of course, life enriches us. So
a timeless tale.
It's a timeless tale. I love the part. It's funny. And by the way, you don't hear music like this anymore. I mean, seriously, if anybody wants to just hear good songs. I tell my kids all the time, I have 3 daughters, I say the music you're listening to is not going to last. They get really mad. Mommy's song Glockamora, that's going to last.
That's going to last. You'll be listening to that for a decade.
Yeah.
Now, we have to ask you, because the Wall Street Journal has reported on this, it's gotten a lot of press. There's a movement afoot among Broadway and off-Broadway actors called Fair Wage on Stage. Is this affecting your production at all?
Well, right now, I mean, this very day these are big days. It was extended. The negotiations are extended to November 20th, but November 6th was the deadline. Initially, there's a big movement going on. Yeah. Off-Broadway actors are not paid very well. There's off-Broadway as an industry in Manhattan brings in well over $500 million a year, and actors are paid about $500 a week, $590 something. After your agents and all all this, there's no way you can live. So actors
I mean, you've had such an experience. Not only have you starred in 7 Broadway plays, you've starred in 15 off-Broadway plays. You've been nominated for 7 Drama Desk Awards, won the Lucille Lortel Award for Best Actress. So clearly, your wealth of experience as a theater actress should give you some insight to
I know a lot about theater, and you know, Off-Broadway is a place where they you know, a lot of great plays have come out of. They're not just Hamilton, but you know, Once and Scottsboro Boys, like lots of really good theater. Avenue Q, a lot of good playwrights work there, and it's possible that veteran actors, young actors, they're all gonna go to L.A. This can't go on. Like, we can't live. Off-Broadway actors cannot live.
So the mood among your colleagues right now is a bit dark.
It's hard because they're all, you know, everyone's a waiter, they're teaching dance classes all day, and they're still working a 50, 60-hour week in the theater, and they're doing odd jobs to make a living. You know, Broadway.
Let's hope it improves. There's such a talented pool here in New York. It would be such a disaster for the city if we lost these amazing...
It's hard to be an actor.
It is.
It's hard to be an actor. I mean, it's hard to be a lot of things.
But transitioning from theater to TV for a moment, you also had a great recurring role on Showtime's Billions.
Well, this is where there's another industry, you know, so a lot of actors, if you're lucky, I've been very fortunate. You're right, I was on Billions and done some television, so.
Tell us about what you enjoyed about that role. I loved you on this show because it was such, you're such a feisty character.
Yeah, I really loved playing June because it's a real woman's role. She was a 9/11 widow, and she is being brought down by some really dark, dark people. Her life was being taken apart because she had a secret and was going to write a book.
Any news about more seasons for Billions or June coming back?
Well, the funny thing is I saw the leading actor, Paul Giamatti, who I really respect. He saw me in Union Square the other day, and he caught eyes with me, and he goes, June. He goes, your character knows things my character needs to know.
So who knows? Maybe that'll come out.
Someone's listening.
That's right. Oh, my gosh. But more TV you think is probably in your future.
Oh, there's so much good TV. There's this show coming up, Feud, and there's Sarah Jessica Parker coming back to HBO. And I mean, I would love to work with any of these people. There's great television and great work for women out there.
Fantastic. That's good to hear.
I'm hopeful.
All right. Melissa, Errico, thank you so much for coming to see us.
Thank you.
And congratulations on Finian's Rainbow. And that is your lunch break for today. I'm Tanya Rivero. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great afternoon.